once an ADHD understands their ADHD brain, then they can kind of separate out, what is kind of their own inherent attributes. Obviously, we've all got some character flaws, but they won't be attributing all those ADHD kind of weaknesses to their character. So
right.
yeah, that really helps for an ADHD to understand.
I'm sure each client and each person suffering from ADHD are different and expresses it differently. But would you say there are common strategies to managing ADHD and even making the best out of it?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So firstly, diagnosis. Yeah. Get assessed. If you think you've got ADHD, if you think a friend has ADHD, get them, but firstly, get them educated. So for instance, show them this replay of, this interview. There's some great resources as well on my website that I can share, but getting educated is so important, right? So understanding your ADHD brain through education, getting diagnosed so that then you can access treatment like medication. Now, I understand a lot of people don't want to take medication, hate the idea of that. I completely get that. But what I would really strongly urge you is for everyone that has ADHD or suspects it and gets diagnosed, just keep an open mind. Yeah. And particularly if you are a parent with ADHD, with children with ADHD, maybe even a husband with ADHD, okay, the medication can really help, because you're not just battling your own ADHD, you also need to manage your children's, and it's not an easy gig, it really isn't. So just have that open mind, and it doesn't have to be forever. A lot of people, I have some clients that got on it, and then they, because they can access the coaching and or therapy better when they're medicated, they can then set up kind of the structure, the routines, kind of a blueprint for how to live their best life with ADHD. And then they can use things like intense exercise. They can make sure they've put themselves in a situation where their ADHD weaknesses are less of a challenge, right? And then they might not need to take it. So, it's not set in stone. So you've got diagnosis, treatment, like medication. Therapy is fantastic for emotional dysregulation. A lot of us carry a lot of baggage. Therapy is also very good for identifying your negative self-talk and being able to talk yourself out of, being more aware of your feelings, your thoughts. So therapy is excellent for that. And then obviously coaching, because the coach helps hold your focus as well as kind of help you identify who you are, what you want, and creating your vision, your goals. But then the coach holds your focus, right? And also makes you accountable if you want for executing on actions that you set yourself. Now, the beauty of coaching is that it's all based on the client, the ADHD being the expert in their own life, which they are. I mean, ADHD is some are incredibly bright. I mean, I've got a client whose IQ is just ridiculous, like off the charts. You don't tell these people what to do and how to do it. No, because they know. ADHD is no. They know what to do. It's just they don't do what they know.